So when I get started on my paper, a lot of times what I will do is I will draw some of the ideas that I have. One of the first things I heard in some of the music that I was listening to with you was the piano. And what you can start by doing is, if you've ever done anything called scribble art, one thing you can do is you can just start making some lines that are based on the music. Is the music fast and peppy? Is it bouncy? Is it smooth? Is it slow? Does it flow out in waves? What sort of things does it make you think of? So sometimes I just start with some nice lines and some shapes and designs that I like. And then again, like we mentioned before, I start thinking, what instruments did I hear? And on the back of my paper, I can write down, I definitely heard a horn, I heard some piano, I heard a bass, and I also heard singing. So then I know I need to be finding some of those things. What I did for my person singing is I found a picture of a person with their mouth open or a singing type pose in a magazine. You can cut those out. The horn, what I did is I looked it up. If you're not sure what something looks like, Google it and you can get pictures of it off the internet and you can draw them on different things. I did mine out of newspaper, and the base I actually drew right on there. These notes, I took my some of my Christmas paper I have left, and I drew them on there and cut them out, and I'm going to glue those on as well. I also used my Sharpie and some of my other markers to create something like that as well. So let's go ahead and get started with something like that. So I'm just going to start outlining some of these line designs. Now, if I want to add a piano keyboard, I can draw one. Maybe I'll make it a curvy one right here. And I'll have the keys going right around. I can draw it, or I can cut it out of another type of paper. And that's the point of collage, is that it's going to be many different things. I will have some drawing, I will have some cut paper, and I will have some other items glued on. So I can start with my keyboard. Maybe it would be kind of fun to use some of this paper to be some of the keys as well. As I'm doing this, one thing to keep in mind is, how does the music make me feel? Is it something that's slow and sad? Is it something that is very upbeat and peppy? Think about what colors it represents. We've talked about this in the art room before. Quite often, if you're using colors like reds, yellows, and oranges, those are warm colors. Those tend to make us feel happy and positive and bouncy, upbeat. Or if you want something that's cooler or calmer, cool colors would be your blues, purples, and greens. Quite often we use those colors when we're thinking of something that's calmer or maybe slow or a little bit sad. Maybe the music is a combination, and so you'll use more than one kind of color combination. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to use some of these fun papers and things that I have around the house, like tin foil, colored paper, newspaper, magazines, and start to add, again, some of the things I hear in the music. When I hear voices or singing, I might want to represent a person or a mouth. If I hear certain instruments, I can draw those and add those as well.